Peace, everybody. How we feeling? JC. Where's JC at? Please forgive my ignorance. Please forgive my ignorance, Miss Sandra. Thank you. Yeah, where's JC at? Let me see. JC, what could that be? JC. Yeah, I'm totally lost. Jersey City, duh. Okay, yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, if you can send me a DM, let's talk. Let's put it together. Let me see. There we go. I love this beat. Late night too. There we go. Give it a couple of minutes, let people tune in, tap in. I know it's a little bit late, especially depending on where you at around the world. Crazy world, what's going on? Miss K Love to Vibe, what's going on? Brother Jali, Jerome L, Miss Nisha, peace. Smooth, I told you I was a songwriter. Who is that? Smooth Sounds? Who is that? I don't know who that is. How everybody feeling tonight, though? How we all feeling tonight? We got the UK checking in. Peace. Big Bang Pooty, what's going on? Human NFT is in the building. Yeah, how's everybody doing tonight, man? I just wanted to come through real quick. A couple of stories. Take a look at the market. As we can see, the market's still down. Okay. Some look at it as a buying opportunity. Some look at it as a reversal, as that we're going into a bear market, right? I honestly don't think that we've broken the significant levels that we have to break to flip this whole market back around and, reverse things. Houston checking in the building. What's going on, Miss Ayanna Baker? Peace. Yeah, it's all about generational wealth, man. All about generational wealth. I appreciate those that are tuning in and tapping in right now. Those that are tuning in on YouTube. Those that are tuning in on Instagram. Miss Jericho, what's going on? You've been trying to get on this track for 4 years now. What, the pretty brown eyes? Hey, look, I ain't even finished with none of this yet. I literally really just got back in the studio. To be for real. In fact, I got something for y'all. Miss Jericho, in the Discord. I'm gonna drop something in there for y'all. In fact, I dropped something in there once. I don't think people really paid attention. Peace and light. What's going on, then, Flawless? Jim Topaz. Peace. Clash Shine 4. Yeah, man. That's what. Hey. In fact, let's see. How many of you out there right now when there's blood in the streets, right? There's blood in the streets. By a show of hands, how many of us out there are buying a dip right now? By a show of hands. How many of you out there are buying a dip right now? Just your email, Payati. We talked about a track 2 years ago. Yeah, I definitely don't remember, man. Hey, look, let me tell you this. You got to forgive me. I get a lot of people to reach out to me. They want to do music. If I don't know you personally, like you from Chicago and like I've jammed with you before, I'm probably not going to be able to differentiate you from somebody else that's emailed me. But if we've talked and everything, just remind me. That's it. Just remind me. Yeah, just remind me, please. Yeah, by show of hands, how many people out there buying a dip? Show of hands. Who out there buying a dip? Who out there is buying the dip by a show of hands? Where my dip buyers at? Because, right now what it's doing is giving you that entry that you usually look for, right? And you always got to think about it in retrospect, right? Think of it like this. If you thought that maybe Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, and the such, BNB, if you think they're going to be higher than the price that they are now in the next 1 to 4 years, meaning from this date forward, right? If you expect the price to go higher than where it is right now, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but in the future, right? If you expect price to be higher, wouldn't you want to buy it at a discount? I mean, think of it like this. When Bitcoin was just at $120,000, right? Hold on. Let me ask y'all something. Hold on. Make sure y'all can hear me. Let me know how the audio is real quick. Oh yeah, we definitely gonna take a look at gold. I made 700 on gold in like 1 hour playing it safe. Good shit. I'm actually liquidity providing with gold right now. Earning more gold as I liquidity provide. Okay, nice and clear. Okay. Thank you. Let me check in over here on the Instagram side of things. Peace, family. How we all doing out there tonight? Gotta take that mask off real quick so I can get this coffee. Even though it's not coffee, it's really just herbs that give it like a coffee like taste and vibe, you know what I'm saying, with a little bit of coconut creamer. But anyways. Right? How many of you think of it like this? Bitcoin was just at 122,000, right? And Ethereum was just at around 47, maybe 4,800. Wouldn't you, when prices was where they were, have wanted to buy them where they're at now? XRP was over $3. Solana was over $200. Avalanche was at $30 plus. Hey, can I please join your class? Anytime. All you gotta do is go to the website, blockwallstreet.io. The prices that we're looking at today, 2 weeks ago, wouldn't you have wanted to buy these assets at the prices that they are today? 2 weeks ago. Just 2 weeks ago. Right? So it's like, why now when the market gives you what you want, do you not take advantage of it? Yeah, somebody tell me. What's your opinion? Oh, the Discord? I got you. What's y'all opinion? I mean, like I said, are you hustling for tomorrow? Is that what you're over here doing? You hustling for tomorrow? Or you hustling for the future? Right? Now, while crypto plays the back seat, right? We got gold. Look at this. Let me just clear this up real quick. Just look at this. You got gold at all-time highs, and this is a monthly chart. Hey, gold broke. Look at this channel right here. Gold broke this resistance level right here and really just went berserk. Oh, I got all this other stuff on here. Hold on, let me turn this off. There we go. Really is when it broke these wicks right here. 1, 2, 3. You tested it here, rejected, and then once you broke it, all hell broke loose. It was up from there. You had a consolidation here for a couple of months, sideways movement, and then continuation. This right here was the train stalling and allowing any and everybody to jump on if they so choose, right? This was the train stalling before it continued on. Now, when we take a look at silver, what am I looking for silver to go forward to? In fact, you know what? First, let me take a look at gold. Let me look and see what my next okay. So with gold, right? The way that I'm looking at gold right now, let's put it on the 3 month. There we go. If gold's able to close continuously month after month above $4,162, I will look for a continuation move. And always remember, this is not financial advice in any way, shape, or form. Please don't take it as any type of financial advice. These are my opinions and my opinions alone. Any and everything that I'm telling you could be 100% wrong. As of right now, you're looking to go forward north towards $47,000 to $5,000. Gold. Hey, Class Shine 4. Hey, he said he's been up on gold and silver since the trust class last year. Hey, and we held that trust class when? Hold on, when did gold take off? I'm trying to think, what was the price of gold when we held that trust class? Does anybody remember? And more so than that, I gave out, right? I ain't never heard of nobody else doing this. Let's keep it a buck. I ain't never heard of nobody else doing this. Every single person that came to my trust class, and it was damn near 100 people in that trust class. Damn near 100 people. Everyone that came to that trust class got free gold sent to them to fund their trust. So I gave out over 100 pieces of gold that day. Or that following week, because it took me time to send it out. Right? What I gave out has more than likely doubled since I gave it out. Right? If anybody was in that trust class and received free gold from me, give me a hands up, thumbs up, something. Let me know that you got the high five. Miss Jerica said, I've watched gold in real time every day since you showed us UPMA. Hey, I appreciate that. I'm glad those that were able to follow along and that are benefiting from it now. Because you got to look at it. If your crypto badge is slow, you're still growing wealth utilizing your gold and silver. And yes, we are banking on the blockchain, right? Had to be in 3.1K range. Let me see. Was it 3.1? Let me see. What is this? 25, 24. Nah, gold, when I held that trust class, it had to be somewhere maybe between $22 and maybe $2,700 when I held that class. I'm going to need the fib class. I'm actually about to do a whole new fib class. I really don't like these classes when they get outdated. So I'm probably going to do a whole new fib class. But yeah, with gold, as long as we holding 4,100, $47,000 to $5,000 are my targets to the upside. Those are my targets to the upside. Now, if we're taking a look at silver on the flip side, let's take a look at silver. I'm going to come back over there to the Instagram side in a minute. I ain't ignoring y'all. We'll come back over to IG, see who we got tapping in and tuning in. Let me see, who all we got over here? Who all we got tapping in and tuning in over here? Who we got tapping? Molly World 4, what's going on? Amelia, peace. Blessed One Keish, how you doing tonight? Tone from Chicago, what's going on, big homie? How you feeling? Chauncey Brown. Man, how is everybody feeling tonight? Man? Hopefully everybody is doing well. I used to be in your Discord a couple of years ago. I'm from Australia, so been hard timing sometimes. Got you. You want to? What time is it in Australia right now? And I appreciate that too. And then that's one reason I appreciate what I do, because I'm able to interact and help and touch people all over the world. You know what I'm saying? That's a positive feeling. Wa alaikum assalam, rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What's going on? Russia and China have been saying the U.S. plans to discharge its debt through crypto. How do you think it'll affect the overall market? I mean, it depends on how they do it. Like, people think that it's going to be a button that they press and something happens, right? And I need to know more of, regardless of what, Putin and them said about what the U.S. is doing. I need to know more. I can't comment off of, hey, they're looking to discharge their debt through crypto. I need a whole lot more. If you got that info, send it to me. I'll look it over. But I can't comment on just a blanket statement like that, because there's too many variables. It's too many variables you got to take into account for. All right, silver, what are we doing? Silver broke the $50 mark. It broke the $50 mark. As long as we're holding $50, my next three targets on silver are $59.60, $65. We might as well say $60, $65 or $72. Imagine that, $72 silver. And I was telling people to buy when it was $16, $15, $20. You know? Hey, for the investor, we're living in some very interesting times right now. For the layman, those that have no idea what we're talking about tonight, those that have not yet taken that leap of faith, a lot of them are struggling right now. A lot of people that do not have the ability to invest and grow capital without having to put in blood, sweat, and tears are hurting right now. I hope y'all know that. They hurting. That's probably why, if you're the investor in your family, you're probably the one they're reaching out to and asking for money, right? You're the go-to, correct? Miss Pretty Lou, what's going on? Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So when you had to go, the class goal was around 24 to 20. Oh, it was July? See, I thought the class was in like October or something. So yeah, you might be right. I ain't gonna lie. I totally forgot when the class was. Hey, Toro's been doing their thing. But you know where else you can trade gold and silver at though? Damn, hold on. I'm gonna give it to you right now. You know where else you can trade gold and silver at? Let me see. Hold on. It's one of these where they got the commodities. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Is it Aster? It might not be Aster. Damn, I gotta get a code. No, I don't care about all that. Let me see. It's not lighter. Man, which one is it? Which one was I just using? Exchange trade? Let me see. Man, what is that new? Hold on. I gotta look for it. Give me 1 second. I gotta look for it. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I gotta look at this exchange market. Give me 1 second. What is that exchange that I was using? Hold on. Oh, was it Thena? Might have been ThenaFi. That might have been it. It might have been ThenaFi. I'm about to see. Right now if that was it. I'm about to see. Let me see. Or was it Paradex? You know what? It might be Paradex. It's either going to be Paradex or ThenaFi. Hold on, let's see. Let's take a look real quick. Let's take a look real quick. This may be it. Let's take a sneak peek. Hopefully, let's just take a look without having to actually connect our wallet. If anyone knows, I, or whoever has a nickel, they're coming. People feel like you're supposed to give the first penny you make. And that's a fact. People are like, man, you're making money. I can't get none of it. Like, what? Like, it's my money, not yours. Like, what are you talking about? Okay, so these are just cryptos. So is it ThenaFi? Let me see. Perps trade. Let's see. Trade. Let's do perps. Let me see. We're trying to find the commodities. Let me see. Favorite. Gamify. No, man. Where are my commodities at? Where are the commodities at? I'm trying to remember what exchange I was using. I use so many different exchanges. I'm trying to remember what exchange it was. That's solid. If Leverage X exchange. Thank you, Miss Jerica. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. It was Leverage X. Yep. Leverage X trade. I kept thinking like, is it exchange trade? It's something trade. I kept thinking about it and I couldn't remember. Thank you so much. Let's take a look real quick. I'm pretty sure this is it. I'm pretty sure. Come on, you guys. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me fix this real quick. Let me fix this real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna get us in there. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get us in there. Hold on. Let's see. Now we should be good. Hold on. Let's refresh. Launch app. We should be A-OK. Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, let's take a sneak peek. Yep, commodities right here. So you can trade gold and silver. Gold and silver with leverage. With a beautiful amount of leverage. Oh my God. I don't know why I didn't come over here and load up, man. It just be you be doing so much, you be missing shit. You get what I'm saying? Man, imagine putting a leverage. I'm gonna put some leverage on gold and silver. Don't worry about it. Small at first, start it low. Start a small account and then build it up as the price moves north. This is where I'm gonna trade the majority of my gold and silver at. All right, let's get into the stories, y'all. Sailor Strategy resumes Bitcoin splurge at highest price ever. Strategy Inc., the Bitcoin treasury company founded by Michael Saylor, bought the digital currency for the first time since it reached a record high earlier this month, raising its holdings to over $73 billion after months of tapering off its purchases. The firm, formerly known as MicroStrategy, has long been considered a bellwether for crypto sentiment as it grew to become the largest corporate holder of Bitcoin. But as skepticism over the crypto treasury model rose, Strategy stock price has lagged behind Bitcoin as it rallied to a record price of $126,000 this month. The Virginia-based firm announced a purchase of an additional 220 Bitcoin. Can y'all still hear me? Am I coming through clearly? Y'all still with me? Are y'all still with me? They bought another 220 Bitcoin. Let me ask you, how many Satoshis did you buy over the last month? Yeah, in fact, I've got open trades on Avantis already. I got open trades on Avantis already. We shared that in the Discord a while back. I'm gonna get it together and get the other coin from you Tuesday. The other coin? AD, what's going on? I text you, big homie. Thank you, Amelia. Melbourne City, Australia. Got you. Man, I appreciate you checking in from outside the country, man. That's beautiful. So now ask yourself, MicroStrategy purchased 220. How many did you purchase? In fact, it's time for the Buy Like Mike Club to go ahead and purchase 0.0022 BTC. We're going to do that tonight during the dip. Endless Junction. What's going on, Noble? Peace. Islam. What's going on? Miss Brianna. Peace. How you doing, Queen? The screen black? That means they kicked me out. Hold on. That means they kicked me out. Hold on. Let me share the screen again. Hold on. Let me share the screen again. That just when I put the VPN on, it must have kicked it. So let me see. There we go. Can y'all see now? Let me know if y'all can see. What about Instagram? Can y'all see my screen? Instagram, let me know if y'all can see my screen. Let me know if y'all can see my screen, please, before I move forward. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right. Now they bought another 220 in a press release on Monday, and at the average price of 123,561 per coin, for a total of a $27 million investment, the highest price strategy has ever paid per Bitcoin. So they just bought another $27 million worth of Bitcoin. I know the Money Spells book is being made. I'm damn near done with the introductory book that explains DeFi and explains what a money wheel is. I'm damn near done with that. I'm damn near done with the introduction book. And then I'm gonna work on different flywheels and different money spells on the inside. But I'm almost done with the first book. I'll be up late night working on these things, man. Falling asleep at the computer. But I'm almost done though. I'm almost done. Now they bought $27 million worth. Now ask yourself, did you buy $27 worth? Did you buy $270 worth? Hell, did you buy $2.70 worth of Bitcoin? Maybe 2,700, maybe 27,000. The strategy that we're using is when Mike buys, we're buying an equivalent denomination to what he bought. So if he bought 220, right? And I mean, if you've been buying every time the MicroStrategy buys, year in, year out, year over, you're going to perform fairly well up until now. You know, we never know what the future holds, but up until now, what is this? XPin Network? Let me see what this is. Only $40 million market cap. Not too bad. Let's take a look. What is this? What do we have here, my friends? Max. Okay, so you just got a large move of liquidity to come in. You went from about went from about almost around 18 to 20 million to a 40 million. Let me see, what's the all-time? You're only up 415%. And I say only 415% because we've been seeing these tokens do 1,000, 2,000, 3,000% ROIs, right? Over X amount of months, weeks. So right now it's only up 415%. Let me see. XPin Network. What is this? What's all the hype about? XPin free data plan, borderless network revolution, 1 USDT per gigabyte, XPin loyalty deposit, APR is up to 365%. I like that. I like the APR. Let's see, earn. XPin DNFT. So you're gonna have to get a DNFT. These are where your agents are. Got the airdrop tab. Okay. You can buy an eSIM. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Very interesting. All right, yeah, this is something we're gonna have to something I'm gonna have to take the time and take a look at. Something I'm gonna have to take the time and take a look at. XPin Global eSIM. One scan, seamless 4G, 5G in 150 plus countries and regions. No roaming, effortless top-ups. Let's see, 80% off, 365 days, 149 countries with 1 gigabyte. This is interesting. I'm gonna have to dive in, do my back research. Right. Anyways, let's get back to Bitcoin. My apologies for getting sidetracked. What time is it? Okay, it's going on 12 o'clock. Yeah, my fault for getting sidetracked. Let's go back real quick. And what we're looking for is Bitcoin. All right. So now we're looking at buying a denomination of what Mike bought, right? Remember, it's BLM, buy like Mike, right? Not Black Lives Matter. Buy like Mike. That's the only BLM I represent. All right. Now, if we do 0.0022, that's $239. You're buying 220,000 sats. You know what 220,000 sats are going to be in the future? Do you have an inkling? Look, Bitcoin's up 160,000%. That's crazy, ain't it? 160,000%. Super crazy, ain't it? Now, if you want to take it a step back and do 22,000 Satoshis, It's only $23. $23.93. If you want to do 22,000 Satoshis, right? But if you're going for the 220,000 sats, it's only $240, right? Remember, $1 a day keeps poverty away. So this will take care of a couple of weeks for you, right? And those. If you're dollar cost averaging, you can mix in a strategy to whereas when Mike buys, you go ahead and buy a denomination of what he purchased, right? So if we look at their holdings, we can see right here that strategy purchase. This is their 82nd purchase. They bought a total of 82 times. And you can see every single purchase here, right? Where they started to where they're at now, right? And all they've done is increase their Bitcoin holdings because that's what they're going after. So I ask you, how many of you have started a family treasury? How many of you have started a community treasury? How many of you started a friends club, an investment club treasury? Right? These are the things that need to be talked about. In fact, for those that are in Chicago, for those that are within earshot in Chicago, tomorrow we got the coffee and crypto. I got a brand new spot. Real nice, real nice. I had a meeting with the coordinator. Actually, the mother of the owner, right? I had a meeting with the coordinator who happens to be the mother of the owner earlier today. That in the real estate, definitely happy for me to come share some information. And I was kicking to her how they're putting real estate on the blockchain. So for those that are within the Windy City area, if you're coming out tomorrow, make sure you get the address from me. Make sure you DM me, text me, email me, blockwallstreetwork@proton.me. Once again, if you're in the shop, come on out. Now, gold and silver are trading near record highs. Wall Street thinks there's more to come. By a show of hands, how many of y'all think that price can continue to rally from where it's at? Show of hands. We will be meeting up at about 9 a.m. Well, I'll be there at 9 a.m. anyways. I'll be there at 9 a.m. So I'll be there at 9 a.m. Be there for a couple of hours. So yeah, pop out. Pop out if you can. Amaru, what's going on? How many of y'all think that gold and silver can continue higher? Yep, you all good, brother Michael. How many of y'all think we can continue higher with gold and silver? How many of you have been? And what's crazy, as the price keeps going up, right? It's interesting because I was pawning off, if you want to look at it that way, some of my old silver that I bought 5, 6, 7 years ago, right? And I was selling it under spot price. So now you see silver at $54, right? But this is what people got to understand. When you buy silver, you're not buying it at spot price. That's the price of just raw silver. That's not the price of bars or coins. And I'm gonna show you what I mean by that. Show you what I mean by that. If we go to APMEX, right? And you look at the price of the coins, right? And how they're valued. There is no universal price of silver that you're going to buy it for as far as the open market goes. All right? Hold on, let everything come in. Let me see. Deals of the week. Okay, that's fine and dandy and all. But what we're looking for, let me see. Where is it? Hold on. Let's enlarge this real quick. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, market polls podcast. Wow, interesting. Might come back and take a look at this. Just might come back and take a look at this. Something to fall asleep to, right? There we go. Save that in there. Get rid of that right. Bitcoin price chart. What? Interesting. Very interesting. All right, that's spot price, but that's not. Yeah, see, this thing don't show exactly how it do on the phone. It showed when you go to AppMex on the phone, it showed totally different. All right, so what we're looking for here on the silver price. What we're looking for here on the silver price. Let me see. Palladium, silver. Let me see. Available markets on sale, available products, bestsellers. Man, I wish they had. Let me see. Silver jewelry, American Eagles. Man, I don't know why it's not showing the way that it do on the phone. On the phone at the very bottom, it got it got just the prices of the different tokens, right? Let me look it up. Maybe it's a specific website. I don't know. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Yeah, it's on silver spot price. So I don't know why it's not because I got it on silver, and then I got it on spot price, right? What is it? Silver. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see something. No, it's pretty much the let me see, silver, gold, right? And see, that's what it's not showing over here. See, yeah, what it's showing you know what it might be? Hold on, let me try this. You know what it just might be? What it was. That's what it was. That's interesting. I don't know if you all ever noticed this, right? I don't know if you ever noticed this, right? Uh Mo, what's going on? Up and up only. I do silver for 250 in 5 years as possible. Nice. Islam more. Can you talk about Velo and why we should be buying this dip? USDV live. Now I ain't talking about Velo tonight. I got a couple of things I'm gonna cover, and then I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I've been talking all day. I'm tired. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I haven't made any content as far as for the community. So I wanted to come live and just cover a couple of things. But I'm not gonna do a deep dive into Velo tonight. I've done it's a whole 3 or 4 hour class on Velo. Whole 3 4 hour class, man. Maybe tomorrow though. Maybe tomorrow. But now what it was is that can y'all see my screen? Let me know if y'all can see my screen. Let me know if y'all can see my screen. It's interesting when you use VPNs and you're, broadcasting from another country. Sometimes the data that you're given through these websites is a bit different. So the AppMex I was looking at before was as it was from overseas. The AppMex that it is now, all I did was refresh the page, switch it to the US, and now you can see exactly what I was looking for. So I was really looking for the price of these coins. So like I said, even though spot price is 50, I ain't paying that on these exchanges. American Eagles right now are $63. 63 bucks. The silver maple 62. 10-ounce bars $587. In fact, I bought one of these for around 260. Let me show y'all real quick. Hold on. Let me show y'all this 10-ounce bar I got. Hold on real quick. Cause I ain't selling all my silver. I'm keeping some of my silver. Let's believe that. Definitely keeping some of my silver. Hold on. Let me show y'all this Wall Street piece I got. This is one of my favorite bars. Show y'all this Wall Street piece I got. Maybe, I wonder if y'all can even see it. But yeah. See that? That Wall Street 10-ounce. What does that say? Wall Street Mint on the back. I don't know if y'all can see that. Wall Street Mint. Where is it at? There we go. Nice little hefty thing. Nice little hefty thing. Right? And that's what it's all about. Right? For dudes out there that's chasing that bag, man, spend that bag on shit that's gonna appreciate. Cause you gotta think of it like this. If you're in the business of making money, right? But you continuously just spend that shit on something you're not gonna get a return on, meaning you continuously buy clothes, shoes, even with jewelry, you might not get that much of a return on, even though as of right now, gold is going up, so you should be getting more than what it was when you purchased. But it's not the same exchange rate because it is jewelry, you know what I mean? But when you get into the habit of spending money on assets, and it ain't just got to be cryptocurrency. It could be, I mean, I buy a lot of books. I buy a lot of artifacts. I buy a lot of art. You know what I mean? That's another way. That's another way of me being able to transfer my time and energy into other items or vehicles that have the ability to add on to that time and energy. Meaning I may have put 12 hours into this painting or 12 hours worth of work into this artifact, into whatever the case may be. But then when I part ways with it, right? When I part ways, I might be able to part ways with the 12 hour that I put in and get back 16 hours, get back 20 hours. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Think of it like this. Think of it like this. If you're we'll use silver as an example, right? Silver done more than double. So let's say let's do some math. Let's do some math. Let's say, I don't know, minimum wage is what, like $18? Damn, that $20 an hour now. Let's just say $20, right? 20 times. Let's say you work I don't know, a 10-hour shift. I mean, that's kind of easy. Let's do 8 hours. Average 8-hour day, right? You made $160, right? So that's for 8 hours. Now we multiply that. Let's just say you work 5 days out the week. So that's $800, right? That's $800. Now, let's say that you spent that $800 on silver a couple of years ago, and now it's worth double. So now you're able to get $1,600 for it, right? That just gave you a free work week. Do y'all understand that? Is this making sense? That just freed up time and preserved energy. Is this making sense? It just freed up time and preserved energy. I hope it's making sense. Remember, money is time and energy transferred into a vehicle. You're just trying to figure out what vehicle to transfer it into. That's it. That's really it. So I'm showing you different vehicles that you can put your time and energy into. That way it will appreciate it. Right? All right, so everybody gets it. Everybody gets it. Now, just to drop a little bit of alpha, or what I think is alpha, Andreessen Horowitz, A16 crypto invests $50 million in Solana liquid staking protocol Jito. Now, in fact, I'm gonna go back and start listening to their podcast again. I used to like listening to A16 podcast. I'm listening to this podcast right here, Senator Cynthia Loomis. But they had their own podcast a while back. I'm gonna start listening again. But the blockchain investment arm of venture capital from Andreessen Horowitz has invested $50 million in Jito, a liquid staking protocol that underpins the Solana network. The deal will grant A16 an undisclosed allotment of Jito's native tokens as a discounted rate, according to a Fortune report Thursday. Brian Smith, executive director of Jito Foundation, told Cointelegraph that the Jito Foundation has an exceptionally long horizon, and the investment will allow the foundation to work to make Solana the home for internet capital markets well into the next decade. Jito is a Solana-based liquid staking protocol launched in 2022 that lets users stake SOL tokens to earn rewards while retaining liquidity through its token JitoSol. The Jito Foundation oversees the protocol's governance and token distribution, while Jito Labs serves as its core development and infrastructure provider. They're showing you how they're pieced in, how these entities are pieced together. The foundation does this, the labs do this. Y'all really need to pay attention as we're talking about a lot of this, because they're really teaching you a lot about entity formation. how they're moving about this blockchain space, right? Miss K said, I've been buying silver, gold backs, books, and Bitcoin. Hey, and the biggest. Oh, well, I ain't gonna say that. Never mind. Never mind. Always remember defense. That's all I'm gonna say. Everyone always remember defense. While we're buying all these assets, defense, defense, defense. Okay, leave it at that. Anyways, the deal follows a 55 million token purchase from an A16 in Layer Zero, a Canada-based cross-chain messaging protocol made on April 17th. Interesting. The same month, Layer Zero, huh? The firm led a 25 million investment round in Miden, a zero-knowledge proof powered blockchain from Polygon Labs. Miden, and this see data dropping breadcrumbs. Now these are things. That's a helicopter. These are things that I'm gonna go do my research on and see what's to them. You get what I mean? You've been putting this on Jito years ago. Yeah, I know. It's time to revisit. It's time to revisit because Jito, right? Hold on. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Being applied with direct token holders. Additionally, protocol proposes routing 100% of block. Let me see. This is probably the most updated story right here. Directing them to the network's token holders. So yeah, what it's looking like is that they voted to redirect the revenue streams and be able to give them directly into or by way of a third party to the token holders of Jito, right? So now, if we look at the underlying value of Jito today, is it undervalued? Let's take a look. They just spent 50. And this is the thing. I mean, and don't. I mean, every investment everyone makes isn't a good investment. I'm not saying that. Sometimes you got to look at things for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, Jito just came over here and dropped 50 mil. I mean, Anderson Horowitz just came over here and dropped 50 million. Like, okay, what's going on? So now, if we take a look, hold on, I just seen it. There we go, Jito. Here we go. That's a monthly. Let's open it up on daily real quick. Man, look at that wick. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful wick. 35 cents, right back up to $1. So anybody that caught that wick, you had about a 200% return. About a 200% return. That is not too bad. That is not too bad. That is not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. But anyways, as we look at Jito now, hold on. Let me see where we at. Weekly. All right, so this one came out December of 23. You're pretty much, and you really just broke the channel that you did have working for you, right? Which is right between here and hold on, wrong button. Between there we go. Clone that and there. So all you had was a channel, which you were really basing off that channel before we got that Black Swan event. You were really basing off that channel real good, right? What I would look at for Jito, I mean, you can front run, and I mean, what is our margin of error here? Let's see. What would be my margin of error? Okay, yeah, that'd be my margin of error. Put it on the closing. Anything closing below $1, roughly $1.03, you can say $1 even psychological level. You're at 120 right now, 119. So looking to lose somewhere between 17 and maybe 20% on your capital. That means if you put in 100, you lose 20. You put in 1,000, you lose 200. Put in 10,000, lose 2,000. Right? That's your exposure to the downside. If you're wrong, right? But now if we're right, that's 32%. So that's your risk to reward is a little more Let me see, and then going to the top, that's 80%. Just getting back up into this range right here. Um, Average, you're looking at about 60% move. Average about 60% move, right? So if I wanted to start dollar cost averaging in this, I would do it as long as we're closing above a dollar psychological level. These are just my opinions, y'all. Please don't take none of this shit as financial advice. Any and everything I'm telling y'all could be 100% wrong. Always go do your own due diligence. You know what I'm saying? Always, always, always go do your own due diligence. My stomach is rumbling. I'm about to get off of here in a minute and go make me some more soup. I've been soup whatever. Yeah, about to go make me some more soup. Let me see. What else do we have going on? You know what? That's what I'm gonna go live again tomorrow morning. So make sure y'all tap in for Financial Fridays. In fact, it is Friday already. But I'm gonna tap in again tomorrow. If you need any assistance, blockwallstreet.io. Don't forget we got the FinFlix subscription. We got about 40 classes in there now, if I'm not mistaken, that you can view all through the month, 30 days, only for $100. You got about 40 classes over there. So if you look at it, the average classes, we'll just say $100. You got about $4,000 worth of classes over there that you can get for $100. So that's undervalued. I do have the free Discord for anybody that's interested in that. Reach out, DM, email. You can get access to the free Discord. What else? Man, there's so much going on. There's so much going on. Tokenized gold, tokenized silver. Be on the lookout. There are ways for you to earn passively. Right now, I'm in a liquidity pool, earning more gold every single day by supplying gold liquidity pool tokens. So that's what I'm doing right now. That is the play. I've got a nice majority of my capital in those liquidity pools because, I mean, what's better than the value of gold going up? Earning more gold, am I right? Walking away with more gold than what you put in, right? So yeah. I appreciate y'all. With that being said, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end this one tonight, man. I appreciate everybody that was able to tune in, tap in the early rising show of Coffee and Crypto. But no. That's how programmed I am. God damn it. This is the after hours market talk with the Bitcoin block bully. To the next one, peace, power, and prosperity, family. I'm out of here.